Also breaking, this time in Southeast Houston, a man reportedly showed up at a home with stab wounds asking for help. They called 911 around midnight and Houston police found him at the house on Globe Street. He was rushed to the hospital where he died. It's still not clear what his exact injuries were. Investigators are now trying to find the location of that crime. 4 people are dead in what appears to be another domestic violence case. Police say a man shot and killed his girlfriend and her 2 adult children, then shot himself inside the home on Lords Drive. A woman inside called 911 just after 3 o'clock yesterday morning, saying she'd been shot. Deputies say the suspect fired at them, then he barricaded himself inside. Negotiators tried to talk to him for hours before hearing one more gunshot. And a reminder, if you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, please call police or the Houston Area Women's Center. You can also chat online at thehotline.org. We also have additional resources posted on our website for you, khou.com. Reports of an explosive device on a plane to Houston, but the FBI says nothing dangerous was found. The flight took off from Jackson, Mississippi, heading to Houston when it was diverted to Louisiana. The plane was searched and 2 people were detained. All passengers eventually continued on to their destinations. This morning, there is little hope for a bill that would boost stimulus payments to $2,000. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell refused to separate the increase from 2 unrelated measures on President Trump's wish list. McConnell also said that he believes that too many of the payments would go to people who don't actually need the money.
If specific struggling households need still more help after the huge historic package that was just signed into law 4 days ago has taken effect, then what they will need is smart, targeted aid, not another fire hose of borrowed money that encompasses other people who are doing just fine.
At this point, it's unlikely that the bill will come up for a vote before a new Congress is sworn in on Sunday. Meanwhile, the $600 payment is already on the way, but some of you still have some questions about it. The biggest question is, how much will you get and when? Matt Doherty has the details.
We've broken down your questions so that we can answer as many as we can. Here's the first one. How much will I get? The rules are the same as with the first round. If you have an adjusted gross income of $75,000 or less, you'll get the full $600 amount. It's the same for a married couple filing jointly who've made a combined total of $150,000 in 2019. You'd get $1,200 as a couple. If you made more, the stimulus amount gets progressively lower. Here's the second question. When will I get my check? According to the Treasury Secretary, the paper checks started going out in the mail today. Direct deposits have already started and will continue through next week. So the answer to that one is very soon, if it's not already here. Now to a question about dependents. Will adult dependents qualify for a $600 stimulus check? The answer is no. The stimulus checks will only go to child dependents who are 17 years old and younger. This means that adults who are claimed as dependents, such as college students or 18-year-old high school students, would not qualify for a check. And finally, a question about back child support. Will I still get a check if I owe child support? The answer to this question has changed since the first round of checks. The answer this time is yes. Even if you owe money for child support, it cannot be garnished. You'll get to keep the money. Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
All right, Matt, thank you. And if you have more questions, just text the word money to the number on your screen. That's 713-526-1111, and we will text you back with links to where you can find more information.